Being 10 o'clock, let us proceed with the regular meeting of the Cabell County Commission, Cabell County Room 300, Thursday, April the 14th, 2022 at 10 a.m. We generally begin with a prayer and a pledge, and I'll probably get in theological trouble. This is, for many Protestant churches, Maundy Thursday, Maundy coming from the Latin mandatum, meaning commandment, when Jesus told us to us. Keeping that in mind, let us pray. Most gracious and heavenly Lord, open our eyes to behold the beauty of your creation and all the blessing that you have given us. May we be guided by your Spirit in the ways of truth, justice, and peace, and that we always prove ourselves a people mindful of your favor and glad to do your will. Save us from and give us wisdom to do that which is pleasing to you. Remembering especially today the people in the country of the Ukraine, those who are fighting, and the refugees who have left. We ask for your strength and guidance that we may faithfully serve the duties of our office to promote the well-being of all people through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
The flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first item on the agenda is to approve the regular agenda, and the sheriff appeared this morning. Justice assistant grants people had called him and said, we have $30,000 if you could spend it. And he says, I can spend it. So now he needs a resolution that says we accept. And I would like to move that that be placed as item 110, I guess, at the end of the regular agenda.
Yeah, 110. I will second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Then in that case, would you like to move the agenda as
I will
amended?
move as amended.
I'll second that, and the agenda as amended is approved. Next on the agenda is the approval of the commission meeting on February 24th, 2022.
Move to approve.
Been moved, I'll second it. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Next is to approve the erroneous assessments, land consolidations, split tickets, probate documentation from the county clerk's probate office.
So move.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Orders number 22-108058 through 22-108415. Pay jackets, monthly payment to Fifth Third for fuel card purchases.
Move to approve.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Citizens registered to speak, or who is not registered. And in keeping with, I guess, politeness or some such thing, we have a couple of candidates who are here with us. If you would care to introduce yourself. Where did John back there?
Hello,
Okay.
candidate for Cabell County Commission, and I'm also your delegate representing the 16th District in the legislature. So good morning.
Morning.
Thank you.
Kim Cooper. I'm also running for County Commission in the 3rd District. And John and I are friends, but opponents on this.
I'm on the commission too.
Carl.
Who? Carl? Where is he? Oh,
Carl Bailey on the independent ticket, but of course, we're not official yet. We get our 1%, and then we'll be talking to you hopefully in the general.
now you do not appear on a ballot in the primary ballot, is that correct?
That's correct. And
Kelly Smith running.
Oh, yes. Hello.
I'm sitting right in front of you.
Kelly Sabonia running for the border.
Nobody's registered to speak, so the next item on the agenda is to open bids for new roofs for 3 Cabell County EMS stations.
We only got
got bids from Par Roofing, separate one for each location. Par Roofing is a local company, 543 Washington Avenue, Huntington. Yes, so their bid for EMS Station 1, 64,900. The bid for EMS Station 7 is 117,900. And the bid for Station 9 is 39,900. And Gordon, did you have anybody show up for the pre-bid?
I had, we had two people showed up.
Mm-hmm.
The next, none showed up.
Okay. So we have those bids, and I guess we'll look through them and
We're
see
gonna
if
have a heart
they.
attack.
Yeah.
God.
What's the price differential? Because you have some, one's
No, they're all,
39,000,
they're
one's
all different
117.
stations,
I know, but is it like the
Size.
square footage?
square footage, size.
Different roofs or flat or,
Two are shingled, one is flat. Number 9 is flat, the other two are shingles.
so Gordon takes those under advisement.
Yes.
Please.
Do we, in the event of, do we accept those if they meet the standards?
Everyone had a chance to
Yeah.
bid on it. I mean, I didn't,
Yeah.
If everybody had the opportunity, and if they didn't tender a bid, then so be it.
Okay. Okay. Well, look what's next. Item 2204-14-092 regarding the Cabell County Republican Executive Committee letter submitting 3 names for consideration to fill commission vacancy. And just to be sure, any vacancy in the office of county commissioner or clerk of the county commission shall be filled by appointment by the county commission. The appointment must be a person with which the person holding the office immediately preceding the vacancy was affiliated at the time the vacancy occurred, provided that at the time appointed, the appointee must have been a member of the political party for at least 60 days prior to the occurrence of the vacancy. And everybody knows we have a vacancy because of the death of Nancy Cartmill. If a quorum of the county commission, 2 of us, fail to make an appointment within 30 days, the county executive committee of the same political party with which the person holding the office preceding the vacancy was affiliated at the time of the vacancy occurred shall submit a list of 3 names, legally qualified persons, to fill the vacancy. Agree, but we didn't agree during the 30 days. So the commission is now at a point where the Cabell County Executive Committee has submitted a list of 3 legally qualified persons to fill the vacancy. I received, excuse me, an email on April the 8th, followed by a U.S. mail of 3 people, Kim Cooper, Caleb Gibson, and Vicki Marshall. And the code states that the commission shall appoint a candidate from the list to fill the vacancy within 15 days from the date on which it was received. Since we're going to do it today, it's not pertinent as to whether it was the 8th or the mail. If the county commission fails to make an appointment within the time specified, then the county commissioner with the longest tenure shall eliminate one of the names from the submitted list, followed by the county commissioner with the second longest tenure, then eliminating 1 name from the submitted list. The name remaining after those 2 have been eliminated shall be deemed to be appointed by the county commission to fill the vacancy.
Okay.
Discussion?
Here we are. I can just say that besides being, becoming a Christian, getting married and having my children, I have struggled with this decision because being a Republican elected official for a long time, not only in the legislature but here in the county commission, you come to grow to have friendships and working relationships with everyone who pretty much applied. So as Jim alluded, we did not come to a determination. We, 30 days went by as according to code, so we did kick it over to the Cabell County Republican Executive Committee. And keep in mind, those individuals are elected by the public. They're elected by the party faithful, the Democratic Executive Committee, as well as the Republicans. Every 4 years during the May primary, the party faithful go out and they elect the people they want to represent them at, as a party. So having said that, the Executive Committee met, I believe, on the 4th of April, and they had a ballot, from my understanding. I did not talk to any of the candidates prior to being considered. I tried to stay away from that. But they had a ballot, and they, from what I understand, it was in no order but alphabetical order, and the votes were cast, and there were 3 names submitted. I have the names of those individuals in this envelope, which I would like to open up. And, when I considered, Jim has the first strike, and then I have the second strike, which means that we'll have a 3rd commissioner to replace Nancy Cartmill today. I can tell you that I do have, working relationship with all 3 that are in this envelope. One being Vicki Marshall. She is a longtime business owner here in Cabell County. We were in the Republican Women together. We were neighbors. And so I had, a good working relationship with her. You have Kim Cooper on the front row here. We go way back. I have a working relationship with him as his role in education when I was in the legislature. He has good managerial skills, such as running a school, being a former principal, now running the transportation system in Cabell County for the education system. And then Caleb Gibson, I've known him since he was in high school, went to school with my children. He started the Teenage Republican Club, of which I was a sponsor. Went on to lead the College Republicans at Marshall, and he's a financial advisor. And so all the candidates that were presented to us by the elected body of the Republican Executive Committee all have great qualifications. They're people of honor, and it pains me greatly to have to make that final determination. But the names are in this envelope, which I would like to open up prior to you making the first strike, Jim. And they are in order of how they were given to the Executive Committee. I had requested that the order come in because I would like to rely on the votes taken by the Executive Committee as their recommendation. And so here, the 3 names are in order: Caleb Gibson, Vicki Dunn Marshall, and Kim Cooper. So I guess you get the first batter up and of those 3 names.
I think I have to follow up with your little explanation. And I originally thought, politically, why let somebody have 9 months' experience who's running for office? And looked at people who were not on the ballot to run, and determined that left some questions also in the fact that if they weren't running for office, conceivably they could take some actions that they wouldn't be answerable to the community for. So I thought about that and decided to switch back to the way it was before, to appoint somebody who was actually going to be on the ballot and would be then responsible to the citizens for any action that they would take during this 9-month period. And this person would serve until December 31st, which is the term limit of the when that Nancy Cartmill's term is over. And my first strike is I strike Vicki Marshall.
Okay, so she was number 2 on the elected County Republican Executive Committee. So in going with that decision to go with the will of the Executive Committee on their vote, Kayla Gibson was number 1, and so I regretfully have to strike Kim Cooper.
By the code of the state of West Virginia, then, having received the 3 qualified persons on a list and following the procedure of the tenure of office calling for striking of the people, the name remaining after the 2 names have been eliminated shall be deemed to be appointed by the county commission to fill the vacancies. And I guess it would be appropriate to make a motion that we accept Caleb Gibson as the appointee for the unexpired term of Nancy Cartwell.
I'll make that motion.
You make the motion. I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now I need an intermission so I can get
Okay.
like,
I would like to thank Kim and Caleb and you other gentlemen that are running for commission. You'll have fun running, and somebody will have fun serving too. But Caleb, you care to stand up and say anything? These people with these funny black boxes will probably talk to you too.
Just want to say thank you and how much of a sincere honor this is, especially with the circumstances that we've had in the last 2 months. And certainly Nancy Cartmell's shoes are not easy to fill, both here in the county commission, but also everything that she has done over her lifetime in public service. And I definitely do not take that responsibility lightly. I can assure you that. And just deeply humbled and very appreciative, and look forward to getting started here in the interim, and hopefully continue on after the election as well. But thank you very much.
Need to be sworn in, and the county clerk can do that, or you may prefer to have one of the circuit judges do that.
That is up to you guys. It's what I didn't know that there was a we're kind of flying kind of
Well,
unknown territory here. So
okay.
whatever you guys think is the best, I'm all in favor.
If you think about that till the meeting's over, and
Okay.
we'll
Sounds good.
I need to clarify, I saw these 2 at the Meet the Canada event the other night, so when I say didn't talk to anybody, I tried to get them to spin the wheel or do a coin toss or maybe have a talent show at the Meet the Canada event, but that didn't happen, so anyway, I just want to make that clarification.
I don't know. Sometimes the county commission is a talent show. I'm not sure what that means exactly, or lack of.
Yeah, like a talent.
Okay, well, thank everybody for who's here for that, and rather long agenda. Feel free to do whatever you would care to do. And the next item then is 093, presentation by Brent Brown, Tri-State Airport Director of the SOAR program.
Pleasure to be here today, representing the Tri-State Airport. I've handed out some handouts to you already. I just want to talk about our efforts in trying to get more air service to Huntington Tri-State. And one of those tools that we had at our disposal was the SCASD grant, which is a Small Community Air Service Development Grant. And we were awarded that grant by the Department of Transportation, and we were awarded the amount of $750,000. With that, there is a $250,000 community match that cannot come from the airport. And I think the reason behind that is the airlines who accept the new route and the new airport, they're looking to make sure that there is business investment for this new route. They want to make sure that it's going to be profitable and sustainable. So this SOAR campaign in front of you is an effort to raise that $250,000. Anything over that amount makes us that much more competitive. There are several other airports that receive the same SCASD grant, not in our region, so we're kind of, we won't have any competitors that way, but this allows us to, to expand our route system. So currently with American, you go to Charlotte, and from Charlotte you go anywhere in the world. And then we have Allegiant, which is primarily leisure travel. So this particular effort would be more for your mainline carriers that are your business travelers. The routes that we've identified through a lot of data that we've looked at are Chicago and Dulles. And the way that would work is it would either start in Dulles, come to Tri-State, and then on to Chicago, and then back the other way. We believe that will work with us. There's a couple other airports in our region that have done that successfully, and our numbers support that. So that's where we're at today as far as the routes that we've identified.
That's the way airlines used to work instead of the hub and spoke thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, if we do attract an airline and they determine that they only want to do one leg of that, they do have that ability. Or they can say, no, we don't want to do either. We want to do Atlanta or somewhere else. They have that option as well.
Or they could obviously, I guess, run from Washington to Huntington and back, like early morning and late night or whatever it is. Yeah.
Absolutely. But what this money does is provides them a profit guarantee. It's very expensive to bring in a new route, a new crew, new aircraft, so sure that those seats are filled. And so what that does is if, for example, we get a new airline and at the very beginning they're only selling 25 of the 50 seats, then we would kick in with this grant money. We'd purchase or provide them the money that would accommodate for those other 25 seats. So it's a profit guarantee, and that money would run out or last until it ran out. So if it was a successful route and they're selling out, then we have that money for quite a while. But if they need it for 6-8 months while they're building the route, then it might go fairly quickly. So in this particular campaign, I want to be clear that we invite individuals to contribute. $5-10 here and there absolutely helps. But when I go meet with the airlines, I want to tell them that we've got 100+ businesses that have all contributed and are supportive of this new route, because that tells them in the long run that, hey, we've got all these businesses that are interested that are going to use this route. And as part of that, we absolutely want and need the support of our counties in the region, so not just Cabell County, but Wayne County, Lawrence County, Boyd County. So I'm making my rounds, making everyone aware of this campaign, asking for support of these routes that we've identified, and we think that this is going to be a huge opportunity for the tri-state region, for Wayne and Cabell County, for the airport. So
You also taking this to the industries that we have, people who would.
And thus far, I've already I've met with several of our big industry leaders here in the region, and we've gotten a pretty good response. We've already got a pretty good chunk of money coming in, and but I don't want the steam to run out, and so I need all the help that I can get to not only spread the word to all the businesses and individuals here in Cabell County, but all across the tri-state.
Yeah, I believe the commission has, over and above the seats on the board out there, has on occasion, when you've asked, contributed to remodeling the inside or helping with the elevator or various things. So, I think we'd have to have a resolution and that sort of thing, but we could take that under advisement and discussion and let you know.
I appreciate that.
We
And
will.
I thank you for the tour as a newly appointed member of the board for the Tri-State Airport.
Oh, yeah.
Having to unfortunately fill Nancy's shoes. I was really impressed by what's going on out there, and you have to have buy-in with the businesses out there in order to convince the airlines to increase their flights. So anyway, I think it's a good campaign, and we'll be very supportive of it.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak
Thank
with
you.
today.
Item 094 is a resolution by the Cabell County Commission regarding advertisements for bids for new roof on the west wing of the Cabell County Courthouse. That's right up there, isn't it?
Yeah, listen,
I hope you have better luck than me.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, my God. I'm still in culture shock.
Well, we got a quote on it already, and it's pretty bad, so hopefully the bids will come back a little better if we get some.
So you want us to approve this resolution, then, is that correct? Directs the clerk of the commission to immediately publish the following advertisement for bids, Class A2 legal advertisement.
And I move.
You move, I'll second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Advertise away. Item 095 is a proclamation for the Cabell County, from the Cabell County Commission regarding Fair Housing Month, April 2022.
So moved.
Been moved. I'll second that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Proclamation passes. Next is an agreement between the Cabell County Commission regarding the use of courthouse grounds permit for National Prayer Day, May 5th, 2022, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And I move to approve.
Is that Tian? Isn't she usually
Yeah, she's been over that for
big in that?
decades, as far as I'm concerned. Remember.
I'll second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Your agreement is approved. Next is item 097, a letter from Irv Johnson, Cabell County Assessor, regarding the dog fund for the month of March 2022, $31.90.
That must be why he dressed up today.
Yeah. Then he left.
So moved.
Second, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We'll see that Mr. Johnson gets that. 098 is a resolution of the Cabell County Commission in the matter of a resolution authorizing the Cabell County Commission to the acquisition of a 2012 Mercedes and a 2014 Hyundai Elantra from the U.S. Marshal Asset Forfeiture Fund from a previous undercover drug investigation and arrest.
That was an ongoing, about a year-long case. We confiscated almost 400 and some thousand in cash over the course of that. An FBI-assisted drug case. Those were assets that were in it. They become assets of the U.S. Marshals. Those two vehicles are worth way more than that. The Marshals do not keep assets. They offer them to us for a fraction of the value. We will obtain them, and then we will auction them off at the next auction where we can publicize it and recoup the cash.
They do have value.
Oh, substantial value way beyond what we're going to have. The money was deducted out of my cash forfeiture. I think we paid like $5,000 for both of them. It wasn't on there, was it? The value?
I don't think so.
It's like 5,000 out of my 100,000 of my cut. So we'll get those, and we'll probably sell those for 15,000, 18,000 combined. It's a good deal.
Move to approve.
Second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, resolution passes. 099 is a proclamation of the Cabell County Commission in the matter of the adoption of a proclamation declaring April 10th through the 16th, 2022 as National Telecommunicators Week in Cabell County, West Virginia. That you?
Yes, sir. We appreciate your support on this. This is what we do nationally every year. our 911 telecommunicators, as we call them in the profession, do a wonderful job in Cabell County. We have great facilities. We have the great support of you folks in the commission. And we have a great team of first responders that we work with. And during this week, we do some special events with our personnel. Simple internal things. A lot of them is just dressing up in theme days. And so you come in and see them while they're dispatching. They're going to look a little crazy. We had some minions yesterday. So it was pretty interesting, but they do enjoy it. And we have a lot of support from the community as far as getting food in and feeding them and so forth and so on. So we appreciate your support again in this matter.
And did you dress up?
I was in charge of the minions. If you've seen the cartoon, I was the guy in black. I was the only bald-headed person to play it. So we got a good job.
Good.
Well, we appreciate you all.
Thank you.
And I will
Move.
move to approve.
And I'll second that. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We adopt the proclamation. Item 100 is resolution of the Cabell County Commission in the matter of subsidizing the cost of lunch at Homeland Security meetings in Cabell County. And before anybody would think that we're buying lunches for everybody, there is a grant, hazard mitigation grant, and funds are to be expended as the Homeland Security meets monthly, and they do have a lunch, and prices went up. This money needed to be expired from the fund, and we felt it was a good use. If you ever have the opportunity to attend that luncheon, it is surprising the number of people who are there who you don't really realize are participating in Homeland Security, from state police to the Board of Education,
Fire department, voluntary.
everybody, all kinds of people. And they get an opportunity to hear a program, and then they discuss various things about, may come up. I think it's good use of the money. I'll move it then.
And I will second.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Commissioner, I appreciate that very much. I mean, the lunch, right now, we charge $5, and due to all the challenges that we have with our groceries, we raised it to $7. And I appreciate.
Gordon runs the program. That's all I'm going to say.
We try.
With skill and talent. Item 101 is a resolution of the Cabell County Commission in the matter of a publication of a public hearing pertaining to SARA Title III Community Right to Know Act of 1986. What?
What do you want to know?
The local emergency planning group that is also not really part of Homeland Security, but another organization that works hand in hand with Homeland Security. They need to pass this to complete it's part of their training, ongoing training each year, so.
I'll move to approve.
Second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item 102 is resolution of Cabell County Commission in the matter of the public test of early voting equipment and election day tabulation equipment,
I'll move to approve and I'll be there.
which will be on some date here before long, April 20th. It's been moved, I'll second it. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next is a resolution, item 103, Cabell County Commission in the matter of emergency precinct location change. Precinct 16 used to be at Marie Red Senior Life Enrichment Center. There was some confusion, and it got moved to Spring Hill Elementary. In that area, many people don't have transportation, find it easier to walk, and the Marie Red Senior Center rethought and would like to have the precinct back at their location so more people will have an opportunity to vote, and we need to make that change. I'll second it. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Now we have item 104, a letter from Phyllis Smith, Cabell County Clerk, regarding the approval of the 2022 primary election early voting clerks. Say anything? That says it all? In that case, I'll move we approve.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The clerks are approved. Item 105 is a letter from Phyllis Smith, Cabell County Clerk, regarding the testing of early voting machines. That the 21st,
20th.
21st? One's one day and one's the next day, isn't it?
What's the 20th?
No, it's the
May
20th
10th.
And then election day.
Okay.
May 16th.
And then also
It's the
says
campus.
the campus day is May 16th.
Yep, so I'll move to approve.
Second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The testing is approved to be done. Item 106 is a resolution of the Cabell County Commission regarding the employment of James Mullins Jr. as full-time EMT, Hunter Owens as full-time EMT, Brett Ray as full-time EMT, and reclassification of Megan Lockhart, full-time emergency medical vehicle operator. That has initials, doesn't it? Huh?
Evo.
Evo. Andrew Balstrud as per diem EMT, Clarence Bowman as per diem EMT, Justin Chapman as advanced EMT, Norwood Henderson as per diem EMT.
So moved.
Second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, resolution is passed. Item 107 is a special funds budget revision, EMS budget revision number 3.
Basically, what we're doing is it's a building and maintenance. We're adding 28,000, and then dues and subscriptions, we're moving 500. It's all within the budget. Just moving from one line item to the next line item.
I move to approve the revision.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Revision approved. Item 108 is a resolution of the Cabell County Commission regarding reclassification of Toshia Stowers as CCERC full-time cleaning utility person.
Move to approve.
Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, resolution is passed. Next is item 109, resolution of the Cabell County Commission regarding county budget revision number 4.
And this is the county clerk's office moving some money around in her budget. She was increasing her uniform line item out of capital outlay. $1,500.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Resolution is approved. Item 110, added, is in the matter of a resolution authorizing the signing of the grant contract between the West Virginia Justice Assistance Grant Program and the Cabell County Commission for the purpose of purchasing forensic and investigative equipment in the amount of $30,000. So move.
I'll second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution is approved. Next, we place on record, minutes to be placed on record, Culloden Public Service District Special Board Meeting, February 2nd, 2022, Culloden Public Service District Regular Meeting, February 16th, 2022, Cabell Huntington Health Department Meeting, February 23rd, 2022, other documents to be recorded, Cabell Huntington Health Department, various health reports, February and March 2022, and monthly statement of Assessor of Cabell County, West Virginia for the month of March 2022.
Move to place on record.
It's been moved. Second, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those items will be placed on record, and we have before us Commissioners' representation reports, good and welfare of Cabell County. It will be,
Happy Easter, everyone.
it will be, it's nice with you, it will be nice with 3 people. We'll sign papers, do the appropriate things we're supposed to do, and we'll stand adjourned when we are finished with that.